White flag is raised. That off in the first grade one of the day, the Dornan Engineering Christmas Hurdle over 3 miles. And already clear is Classical Dream, turning a left to head into the back straight, is followed by Floating Porter. In third is Commander of Fleet, the white cap. They're followed down the back straight to the first of 12 by Ronald Pump and then Grand Wa. The mare Burning Victory next on the outside of Abacadabra, having his first crack at 3 miles. Behind them is Sam's Profile with Sard de Burley, third in the race last year, Saldier and Mr. Adjudicator down the line. On to flight number 2 in the field, already well strung out, as Classical Dream is reeled in by Floating Porter, who's now within 2 lengths. Break of 5 to Commander of Fleet, and then Burning Victory, who's moved up. Grand War's next, and then Ronald Pump, as they continue right over in the back straight to flight number 3. Classical Dream and Paul Townend showing in the lead from Floating Porter and Danny Mullins. The two are well clear of Commander of Fleet and Brian Cooper in third, and then Burning Victory and Rachel Blackmore. Grand One, Davy Russell next, the red cap. On the inside is Ronald Pump and Keith Donoghue. Abacadabra, Jack Kennedy next, and then Sam's Profile and Aidan Coleman, as they make the exit from the back straight, coming across to flight number 4. Classical Dream, so impressive on his first try at this trip at the Punchestown Festival, bowls along 3 lengths in front of Floating Porter. Floating Porter is out in front of the third running Commander of Fleet, and then Burning Victory. Grand was on the outside of Ronald Pump, and then Abacadabra, as Classical Dream crashed through that flight, losing Sam's Profile. Turning into the straight, a little more than 2 miles to go. Sitting up, Sam's Profile's jockey Aidan Coleman. It's Classical Dream and Floating Porter, just over a length between them. A long way clear of Commander of Fleet, Burning Victory, the quartered colours, then Ronald Pump and Abacadabra. Grand War next, and then Mr. Adjudicator. A long, long time away from the sport, as the field continues well strung out. Sard de Burley and Saldier, the final couple. Saldier almost went there, hit that flight very hard, and I deem Brian Hayes about to call it a day on Saldier. Classical Dream, Floating Porter with a commanding advantage, a circuit of race from Commander of Fleet in third, and then Burning Victory, Abacadabra, Ronald Pump, Grand War, Mr. Adjudicator, and Sard de Burley now the new back marker, as Saldier has been pulled up right at the winning post. Going to the flights, the halfway stage, and it's Classical Dream up and over from Floating Porter. Commander of Fleet dived at that in third, then Burning Victory and Abacadabra, who's followed by stable companion Grand One, then Mr. Adjudicator. Struggling as Ronald Pump has lost some ground, and then Sard de Burley as they return to their point of departure, with another 5 flights left to jump and a little more than 10 furlongs to go in the Grade 1 Dornan Engineering Christmas Hurdle. Classical Dream, Paul Townend, stalked by Floating Porter, who hit the big time in this race 12 months ago before going on to win the Stayers Hurdle. The principals well clear of Burning Victory, who's moved into a remote third, as they head down the back straight to the 9 furlong point with 5 flights left to jump. And Classical Dream has poached a lead of 5 lengths in between hurdles. Floating Porter second, then Burning Victory and Commander of Fleet and Abacadabra's moved up into 5th, and then Grand One, Mr. Adjudicator and Ronald Pump, as the leader Classical Dream is out over the first of 3 in the back straight. Floating Porter out in front of the third running Burning Victory, then Abacadabra, who's gained another spot to go into 4th ahead of Grand War, Mr. Adjudicator. Commander of Fleet has dropped back, and then Sard de Burley and Ronald Pump. Right across from the stand, 7 furlongs to go. Classical Dream and Paul Townend, yet to be headed, is followed by Floating Porter, as they have been from Flag Fall. Floating Porter and Danny Mullins out in front of Burning Victory and Rachel Blackmore, then Abacadabra and Jack Kennedy. Last on the far side, this is 3 from the finish and a little more than 5 furlongs from home. Classical Dream pops it to 2.5 lengths in front of Floating Porter. The others in behind have closed up. led by Burning Victory, then Abacadabra, Grand Was, Sar de Burley, written along the outside of Mr. Adjudicator, and then Commander of Fleet and Ronald Pump. Half a mile to go, they've 2 flights left to jump, and the field continues to tighten up. Classical Dream is tracked by Flooring Porter, a length between them. Break of Ford and a mare, Burning Victory, then Abacadabra. Grand Was next. Classical Dream, good jump, and cements a couple of lengths advantage over Flooring Porter. Gone away again from Burning Victory, Grand Was, Abacadabra, Mr. Adjudicator, and they're followed round the home turn by Sar de Burley. On the good run of the final flight in the Dornan Engineering Christmas Hurdle, and Classical Dream has Flooring Porter hard at it. They're out in front of Burning Victory as they come down towards the final flight. Classical Dream, the leader, from Flooring Porter, who's trying very hard. There's 3 lengths between them. Classical Dream over the last for Paul Townend from Flooring Porter. Burning Victory over remote third. Inside the final 150 yards is Classical Dream in front from Flooring Porter, who's still trying very hard, but Classical Dream is turning into a star-staying hurdler, has made every inch of it. The Dornan Engineering Christmas Hurdle goes to Classical Dream. Paul Townend and William Allen's Flooring Porter is in second place. Fought right to the bitter end, and Burning Victory, Grand Was, Abacadabra, Mr. Adjudicator, Ronald Pump, and I half think Sar de Burley and Commander of Fleet both pulled up.